Have you ever wished you could cut down on boring admin tasks and put that money back in your pocket? Today, I'll show you 3 simple AI automations that could literally save your business thousands of dollars a year. And the best part, you don't need to be a tech wizard to get these things set up. Hey everyone, I'm Russell from Amplify Automation. I help small businesses unlock time and save money with AI and smart automations. In this video, we'll walk through 3 automations you can set up with a free tool called N8N. I'll even show you some quick demos so you can see how this exactly works. All right, let's dive straight into automation number 1, AI-powered email reply. How many hours do you spend replying to emails each week? If you're like most small business owners, it's at least 5 to 10 hours. Imagine if AI could draft the first reply for you, so all you need to do is approve and send. Okay, so I'm in N8N here, and I'm just running you through this simple workflow that I've set up for AI-powered email replies. It doesn't automatically reply to the email, but it creates a response to your inbound emails and saves them in your draft folder for you to review before sending. So you can see here, I've got this Gmail trigger, which this is tied to your specified Gmail account. It's tied to my Amplify Automation email account. It checks the inbox for every minute for an event of message received. So that's a pretty simple trigger, but very effective once you get it up and running. Then you tie an AI agent to it. So again, if you haven't watched my other videos, I could do a deeper dive video on this, but an AI agent is essentially an LLM that has access to memory and access to tools so that the LLM can actually perform actions. And in this instance, it's going to read emails and is going to draft email responses. So it's pretty straightforward. I have a very simple prompt here. So draft a professional and polite email reply to this email that's coming in, and that's where it's coming in from in terms of the input. Use the create draft in Gmail tool to send your draft reply. So coming in here, it's just basically specifying that this is the create a draft in Gmail tool, and it's going to use that tool to create the draft email. And also here, you have to attach an LLM to the chat model. So just using ChatGPT for this, and 4.1 mini is good enough for the task and not too expensive either. So that's the setup of the workflow. So right now I'll do a quick demo. So it's active, so this will automatically scanning for the inbox. So we'll just come over here. I do have a sort of a pre-canned email. Pretty straightforward. So what we're going to do is send that to the email address that the Gmail trigger is listening on, and we'll send that through. So the trigger executed pretty quickly. You can see the executions tab that an email was triggered here. All this green means that these nodes have been executed. And you can see in here, that's my email text that I sent through. And it's gone off to ChatGPT to draft the reply based on that message. Come into here. So basically that's the input, the prompt, draft the message, and then call the Gmail tool as requested in the prompt, and creates the Gmail response. And here's the detail of the message. But what I'll do is I'll just come in to my email just to prove it for you, and then come across to here. You can see there's a draft email here, and there we go there. So let's blow that up, and there's a draft to my email. So you could definitely expand on this in terms of getting better responses and create a knowledge base that it could connect to, so that you can have more detailed answers about your business potentially. But just want to give you a simple example that what this actual automation could do to save you hours in terms of drafting responses. Okay, on to AI automation number 2. How many potential customers slip through the cracks because you don't reply fast enough? Studies show response time is everything. If you get back to a lead within 5 minutes, you're 21 times more likely to close that deal. Okay, so here's an automation that I've created here in N8N. It's called the lead capture and instant reply. So there's a trigger here that's a form submission, but this also could be from your website contact page as well. That could easily be done with a webhook. It could also be another trigger from potentially social media, from a WhatsApp message as well. But for this example, I'll just use the form submission that comes with N8N. So what we'll do now is before I demo it, sorry, I'll just go through how the different nodes here. So it's pretty simple. And it also saves client details in a spreadsheet. So it's like a really basic CRM. You could have Airtable, you could have many different Salesforce, you could have different CRMs that you capture these leads. For this simple example, I'm just using a Google Sheet. Basically, the form data comes in here. This is a node just to kind of clean the data. Sometimes the data comes in a format that you need to update or change so it's be better read by the LLM and by the agent. So I won't go into too much detail on that. I can do another video about that later. Again, this is AI agent. It has a prompt here. There's a user prompt we've got here. So it's retrieve data from a customer form that's coming in. And then the system message here is to basically map the input that's coming in. That's why I was talking about editing the different fields into the format that you want it, so that you can easily pass into this prompt to pass to the LLM to respond to the query from your website. You probably hear me talk about this a lot. It's always important to add the now into your prompts, as LLM doesn't always know exactly what day it is or time it is, so it's important to be able to just clarify what that is. And over on the right-hand side, this is the kind of the result of these expressions, and you can see it's got the date there today. Just coming over to here, so once it's drafted that as the email response, it'll also save the contact details. So you can see in here, there's a first name, last name, email address, phone number, what industry they're in. That's part of the form. The services required. I'll show you that in a moment. And then similar to the previous automation I just showed you, it'll create a draft in your email. So let's give this a test. So let's go execute workflow. Okay, I've just opened up this form that N8N provide. You can customize this. Just capturing a few different details. First name, I don't make my last name mandatory or phone number mandatory. Email, I do. And just a different industry, different kinds here. Let's go with plumbing for now. And let's talk about a challenge this customer needs help with. So I need help keeping up with all the inbound phone calls my business receives. So we click submit. So that has been submitted. Okay, as I switch back to N8N, you can see the workflow executed pretty quickly already. Click this open here. You can see different details from what I entered. It comes into the edit fields, goes into the AI agent. So for one of the first jobs it does, it enters the client details into the Google form. The OpenAI chat model did its thing in terms of generating the email, and then this would be the email response that it was sent out. Again, it'll be a draft email. So I'll just show you the end result. If I come over to my drafts, there should be another draft there. So you can see here, thank you for your interest in Amplify Automation. And then let's blow that up. There you go. So basically it's created a draft email for you, and it'll be responding to some of the information that you put into the form, which was around a plumbing business and having trouble with keeping up with phone calls. So you can see there, I understand the challenges you're facing. Handling calls is the first step towards optimizing your processes. And then what the prompt encouraged was to create a 30-minute no obligation discovery call. Okay, onto the final automation. So let's face it, creating social media content can feel like a full-time job. But what if you could get AI to handle 80% of it for you? Here's a simple automation I created to generate social media content for you. In this instance, it's a LinkedIn post. So coming here, it's the first trigger is the schedule trigger. So this runs every 7 days. You can define what day you want to do that. It runs every once a week at 6 a.m. So that's a pretty simple trigger. It just runs on a schedule. There's an AI agent here with a simple prompt in here. So basically, create a LinkedIn post for an Australian small business owner about how to improve their efficiency and reduce costs through AI automation. Keep the tone professional but friendly. So an output, you must create a catchy title for your post and generate between 300 to 500 words for the actual post body. So that's generate around the right, good size for LinkedIn. But obviously, if you're doing other social media platforms like Twitter is like 150 characters, 160 characters or less. Facebook has ideal different content lengths as well. Yeah, and to really take this a lot further, you could also create videos, but we're just keeping it straightforward for now. So come back to the canvas. So you see here it's attached to a model, ChatGPT LLM again, to help generate the content. But you also got the structured output parser here. So this is important. So it's just defining, so basically ChatGPT is replying in sort of a big blob of text, and you need to pull that sort of the text out of its response. So there's a title part and there's a post body part. So what this Apple parser is doing is just separating that response out to two different pieces of information that I can work with in the next step. So once we have the information, we're going to create the document. So this first step creates the document with the title. So as you can see here, JSON output title. As I separated that data in the previous step, this is where the title from ChatGPT will come and puts it into there. There's a little edit fields here just to make sure that the body of the content is passed along, basically. So the body of the content is passed along so that the trigger will work. And then updates the document. So the document from the previous step, you can see here, I haven't run a node recently, but you can see here, it'll pull the ID of the document and I'll insert the body of the response from the LLM. Okay, I'm going to demo this workflow. First, I just want to show you the Google Drive. This is where the file will be stored at the end of the workflow, and just showing you there it's empty. Going back into the workflow, we'll kick that off. So the agent is now talking to the LLM to generate the LinkedIn post. Going through the steps. Right, so it's going through the steps. It's created the document initially, and then I need to remap some data there, and then the document is updated with the content of the post. So let's have a look. So social media content, see that? You can see there's a file there now. So boost your Aussie small business, unlock efficiency, and cut costs with AI and automation. Let's click into here. And there you go. We have a LinkedIn post that we can review and then publish on to LinkedIn after we reviewed it. So there you have it. 3 simple automations that can save you serious time and money. AI-powered email replies, instant lead capture and response, social media content generation. You don't need to spend a fortune on hiring a big team. With tools like NNN and AI, you can automate repetitive tasks, free up your time, and focus on growing your business. If you'd like me to create a step-by-step guide for any of these automations, drop me a comment below and let me know which ones you'd use first. And if you'd like personal help setting these up for your business, I'll put a link in the description where you can book a free 30-minute discovery call with me. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss my next automation tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.